have you tried Cypress? Or to be more precise, have you tried Cypress 10? If the answer is yes, please write in the comments did you think about it. If the answer is no, well, let's together have a look how easy it is to install and to write one small test in Cypress 10. So let's get started. We're going to do the following. So we're going to actually follow one-to-one the documentation in order to see, okay, maybe we have bugs in the documentation, maybe we have questions, maybe we have things which are not written. So from the Cypress homepage, we're just going to go on Get Started. And since this is a Windows machine and I have npm installed, I will show you how to do install Cypress via npm. So we need to navigate to our project. I'm already in the project. It's a brand new project, Raster Test Cypress. And we need to copy this command, npm install cypress --save -dev. So just copy that, open a terminal, and paste it, hit enter, and now Cypress will be installed as a dev dependency. Now, depending on your internet speed, this might take a few seconds, up to a minute, but in general it should be pretty fast. Let's just wait a little bit more, and it's done. Good. Now that we have done this, we can come back to the installation and navigate all the way down and go to the next steps. So in order to actually start Cypress, we need first to open the app. And how do we do that? Well, we need to do npx cypress open. Let me copy that, go back here to npx cypress open and hit enter. Now, if this is the first time that you are running Cypress 10, you will get a message saying it looks like this is the first time running Cypress 10, and it may take a while. So please be patient. Also, I had it happen to me in the past, you may run into, or you may see an error message, something to do with the way that you install Cypress. But usually if you start it again, then the error goes away and Cypress will start. Now I'm going to pause the video because even though I did start Cypress in the past, it takes some time. Well, the time is gone now and Cypress started. So we have two types of testing which we can do in Cypress 10. However, I want to focus on the end-to-end testing part because this is the familiar one. This is what you saw or what you could test with Cypress mostly in the version before version 10. So we have the version 10 and we want to do end-to-end testing. And before we can do that, we just need to configure it. We click it here. Usually click it once, doesn't do much. Click it twice. And if that doesn't go, then click it the third time and then it will work. Now, there are a few files which we need or which Cypress will create for us. So you have a configuration file where you can define your configurations for Cypress, like your URLs, different features or options which you want to activate or deactivate. After that, you have a support file. Here is the place where when you have an npm package, for example, that you want to use in your test, it's always good to either do require that package or to import that so that you can use that package in your Cypress tests. You have the commands.js where you can write custom commands and then use those custom commands in your tests. And you have fixtures example.json. This you can think of test data or data that you can reference and use the values in your test. Okay, this is what Cypress creates for us automatically. Now, before running our test, we need to select a browser and we can just say Chrome. You can see IE is not there. So we're almost there. We almost have our first test. Now, in this case, we can do two things. We can either create a brand new spec file. The spec file is the file where that contains your actual tests. Or if you don't want to create a file on your own, you can choose to have some examples generated for you. Let's click on this one and then OK. And now we have a couple of examples which show us different things that we can do in Cypress. We can click on those, investigate what's the code, and learn from them. However, like I said, I also want to show you how you can create an actual test. So for an actual test, besides these examples, you just go here and you do new spec, and we do create new empty spec. We can give it a name. Let's do raster test, create spec, and this has been created for us. Can just do OK there, and it also will run the test for us. It's just a simple test that will navigate to a page, and that's it. But the nice thing is everything that we just saw via Cypress, it is already in our project. So we have on the one side here on the end-to-end, we have our examples and we have our raster test. Let me make this one a little bit bigger. Yep. So we have our test here. We have the fixtures. We have the commands and everything else that we saw before. And from this point on, you're good to go. You can actually write full tests in Cypress 10. Now, I'm curious to hear your opinion. Did the process take long? Was the process easy to follow? Would you like to see more of these Cypress videos? I do have a series of tips and tricks, but those are in previous versions of Cypress. And write in the comments what you think, what you want to see. Do you like Cypress? You don't like Cypress? And as always, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one, and bye-bye.